Hi everyone, it's been 3 days and I haven't done a live. To be quite honest, I've been busy and really busy over the last week, and I've just been pushing through. And I said just now, I just walked in my door and I said, if I don't do this live now, it'll be another day or two. So today I wanted to talk about a topic that tends to take up so much of your time. And hey, Steve, how you doing? And that topic is, how much time are you spending cleaning somebody else's backyard? How much time? What I mean by that, how much time are you taking to go through everybody else's life, somebody else's past, somebody else's demise, somebody else's situation? How much time are you spending on somebody else in a day? When was the last time you hung up the phone from somebody gossiping about somebody else? There are two reasons why we take time out to spend time in somebody else's backyard, aka somebody else's business, gossiping about somebody else. One, because we genuinely care about this person or persons, and we're taking the time to peruse everything about what's going on in their life because we really want to help them to make it better. And two, because we are so consumed with avoiding what's in our backyard that it's so much easier to try and curtail or control or mimic or make fun of somebody else's backyard. So today I want to encourage you that when you feel like you're stepping over into somebody else's backyard, focusing on what they are doing or what they should or shouldn't be doing and how they're doing it and who they're doing it with and how much they have and how much they don't have, I want you to stop and ask yourself this question. Am I focused on them because I genuinely care and I want to do everything in my power to help them? Or am I avoiding the mess in my own yard? And I'm going to share with you, most people who find themselves consumed with knowing everything about somebody else rarely take out time to focus on what's going on in their life. And most times, we all have just about the similar junk in our backyard. But those of you who feel it's important to talk to other people about other people's stuff, what you're now doing is you now have double in your yard. You're trying to lessen somebody else's yard, so that you can now have more garbage of your own to cipher. So the moral of today's live is, if you aren't trying to scrape through somebody else's backyard to help them, you need to be focusing on what's in your own backyard. Because funny enough, right? We have so much going on in our own lives that we really shouldn't have time to be sitting up on a phone, sitting at lunch, sitting at dinner, sitting on your porch, sitting at work, gallywagging about somebody else, what they should or shouldn't or can or couldn't be doing. That's all. Okay. I've had so many conversations. My goodness, the rest of this week I'm gonna have so many conversations. But I've had so many conversations with people, and one of the things that I think is so important for myself as a 50-something-year-old woman, right? A nana of 3, and a mother of 2, and a wife, and a friend, and a daughter, and all those things. I have too much going on in my life, and I should be filled up with the things going on in my life, that I don't have time to be talking about or taking time out for somebody else unless I'm looking to help them. So I want you to adapt the same process in your life. If it's not adding to you, or if you aren't genuinely trying to add to somebody else, start in your own backyard. Yeah? And I'm quite certain you have what they call this wheelbarrow fulls. Wheelbarrow filled. You have many wheelbarrows filled up with all of your junk. I said that right? Okay. So Tina Laws are your relationship rescue consultant. And one of the things I know to be true is that we don't have time to be focusing on what somebody else is or isn't doing. Because what you're doing is you're taking away more time from yourself to better develop. You want to be the best version of yourself at all times, right? And if you're focusing on everybody else, that means you're avoiding pivoting for yourself. You're avoiding bossing up for yourself. You're avoiding those things that you could be doing so that you can level up the way in which you want to. And ultimately, no matter what you say or do for yourself, somebody's always going to have a story about you. But if you spend less time focusing on them and focusing on you, you'll be better for it. Okay, guys? Hi, everyone. There's so many names today. So many names. Yes, yes, yes. And you know what? I think I'm on day, anyway, I can't remember what day it is, but I'm committed to going live until the end of September. And you know what? I've missed a few days and it's quite all right. But you know what? I'm jumping right back on and keeping it going. Right, guys? So today, I just want to encourage you to focus on what's going on in your life. You know, we have so much going on. We want to do so much more for ourselves. We can be doing so much more in our own lives that wasting time with focusing on somebody else's demise, or wasting time talking about who she did or who she didn't, or what she's got or what she doesn't have, or he or she has, it doesn't add to your life. It just strips you, right? So think about it before you do it next time. Am I adding to this person's life? Okay, no. Or am I adding to mine? And that should help you make a quick decision as to how far you want to go. Okay, so thank you for, oh my goodness, everybody. Let me just see who's joining me. Steve, I called you. Tanisha, Biggie, how you doing, you guys? Lovey, Shakita, Blue Thing, Maxine, Michael, Annie or Andy, Auni, Brian, Blessing. Hey, Blessing, how you doing? Ish, Tiana, KG, number one, Domain, Oheli, anyway, these names. Juliet, Maureen, how you doing? I know I probably pronounced it wrong, no disrespect. But Nanny, Herbins, Lloyd, Rushan, Kurt, that, Hyanthia, Nanny, oh, everybody, May, Nasta, okay. Thank you for joining me. Harry, Judd, Annie, Yvonne, Karen, Sugar, Capricorn, Bernice. My grandmother's name, my late grandmother's name was Bernice. Amazing woman. Bow, Anthony, Kevin, Foster, Albert. Hey, Chosen, Bridget, Teresa, Shanika, TikTok, tick, tick. Leonori, Sherman, Foster, Roses. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me. And continue to show up for me, okay? Share my live, share everything, do everything. Comment, share, leave a message, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day.